Righty-ho, neighbors. Radio Goji here.
And I'm Solon Greg.
Welcome back to Ocarina of Time. When we last left off, we ended extremely abruptly.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it just kind of happened. And while we were talking about all manner of things, we defeated Dark Link. We got an upgrade to the hookshot that extends its range to double.
Oh, excellent.
And we can hopefully avoid getting sucked in by this stupid whirlpool. Because these will take me back to the beginning of this room.
Well, that's not good. It sucks harder than...
A thing that sucks a lot.
Paying rent.
Yes.
Damn, it's just not letting you go. Oh, there we go.
Oh, well.
I didn't, I died. You know, I've been thinking about it, and if you were to remake a game as iconic and classic as The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time...
They did that.
Remake it.
Okay.
The one thing that would really be needed to be added to the game in order to be true to its original vision would be microtransactions.
Really?
Obviously.
I'd like to know more.
You can buy, a 5-pack of fairies in bottles with gems. You get a small number of gems from playing the game, obviously.
You can turn gems in for rupees.
You can turn in Skulltulas to get a few gems, but primarily you buy gems in packs. Purchasing a $9.99 pack gives you a 10% gem bonus. Buying a $19.99 pack gives you a 25% gem bonus. That sort of thing. That really, I think, is what Shigeru Miyamoto was thinking of when he planned this game in the late 90s.
When Reggie made this game in 1998.
When Abraham Lincoln made this game in 1862. I drive my son insane. If you guys think I'm annoying on this channel, you should try having me as your dad. You should.
I don't know how I feel about that.
My son, when he was reciting facts about early Disney cartoons, I drove him insane by telling him that not Steamboat Willie, whatever the actual first cartoon is, was not
Steamboat
actually
Willie.
The first cartoon. It was actually a cartoon called Pee Pee Doo Doo Poo Poo Pants, and it was made by Abraham Lincoln in the 1850s, before he became president. And in fact, that's the Warner Brothers thing is actually a tribute to that. The dun 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 dun, because it's actually a Pee Pee Doo Doo Poo Poo Pants was the first cartoon. That was the first cartoon. And he'll be like, "Shut up, Dad! Shut up!" So that's just a tiny taste of what it would be like to live with me. So be glad. There, but for the grace of God, go you, gentle viewer. Found a small key.
How often do you recite dad jokes to your son? Is that?
I do dad jokes all the time.
Okay.
Every single time he tells me he's hungry, I say, "Hi, hungry. I'm Dad." No, I'm not bullshitting you.
I don't doubt you.
Although he's getting into it now too. The other day he's like, because my wife has not been feeling so great. He goes, "Hey, Mama, how you feeling?" She's like, I'm doing okay, Coop. You know how I feel? How do you feel? With my fingers. Like, you little shit. I love it. I love it.
That's exactly what you should be saying to your mother who's not doing very well. Just have one shred of dignity, goddamn.
No, not in my household.
No dignity in my household.
Look, no salt on my daughter. No dignity in my household. Look, I've already said 3 episodes ago, you can't accept one of those giant Pizza Hut boxes and keep a shred of dignity. You look at that and it's like, what have I done with my life?
I don't know. I'm just like, ooh, pizza.
Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, another piece of candy.
I never had any dignity to lose.
We're back in the fiancé chamber.
Yes, we need to reset. We did need to do another cycle of the water stuff. in order to basically because we can reach more areas with the longer hook shot, and there are some areas like on the lower levels that we need to go to as a result, and some Skulltulas we can get now.
Excellent. Yeah, you definitely seem like you know this pretty well. To be honest.
I still feel a little embarrassed about that slip up we had a little bit ago where I forgot that key. But...
I have bigger slip ups every time I play the Water Temple, except for in the 3DS version where it's easier.
The 3DS version is a better version anyway, I think.
No argument here. The 3DS version is pretty much the definitive version of Ocarina of Time, in my opinion.
But then again,
it looks better, it runs better. It also faithful to the original.
It has a way that you can actually fight bosses again if you want to. The original version didn't have like Majora's Mask had that, but this didn't.
They actually talk about that in that Pitchfork article that the review
that I
was talking about forever ago. How they had to they worked really hard on like the soundtrack on the 3DS version to like make it like authentic to the original version, and how they sent Koji Kondo the original the what was it the intro the when Link is riding around at the beginning, the title screen theme, like the 3DS version of it like 3 times, and he was like, no, this is wrong. And finally they realized, they're like, what like doesn't he like? They realized that the new version, like, because it didn't have like any of that like lack of fidelity from like the 70s, it didn't have that like warbly reverb that like that like shitty warbly reverb. And then they put that back in the track like manually, and he was like, yes, that is perfect. Like, yes, that's like having like
this way already too.
Having like a commitment to like your authentic soundtrack.
We just came from this way. Because I know that a lot of times when they have remakes like that, they don't just like port the music over. They have to like redo the music track. I think I remember when I know this is a while back when Chrono Trigger was remade for the 3D or not 3DS but the DS. I remember seeing something about Yasunori Masuda who did the music in that, and how much fun he had like redoing the music for the game. I don't know where else I was going with that.
That's cool.
It just kind of reminded me of like remaking the music and whatnot, I suppose.
Okay. One of my favorite things about playing Linked LTTP Randomizer is that you can tell it to turn the heart thing down to where it goes like beep beep. It's like, yes. Oh, finally.
Did we go the right way again? Okay, we haven't gone this way.
I just complimented you on your handling of this dungeon, and now we're lost.
We're not lost. I know which way we're going now.
How do you say lost in Spanish?
El lost.
Hang on, let me look it up.
Me gusta.
Me gusta. Mexico restaurant tamales. Salsa. Man, y'all don't know. Perdido and Agua. There you go. That's the episode title. Perdido and Agua. That's probably not even proper Spanish.
Is it Perdido or Perdeo?
Probably the latter.
Was it with an I-O or an E-O?
I-O.
Yeah, it was Perdido then.
Perdido.
It was me, Perdido! Perdido Kojima.
A game by Perdido Kojima.
About...
Donde está la lilulido? This is like a shitty like 4th grade Spanish Mexican soap opera. ¿Por qué solidus? God, how do you say boss in Spanish? It's Jefe, right?
Jefe, yeah.
Grande Jefe. Go out to the world and become Grande Jefe, a legend on the battlefield. Fuck yes. Oh shit.
There we go. Out of arrows again. I remember when you were talking about the heart beeping earlier. I was gonna say on the because you said on the Link to the Past randomizer you could.
Was that an underwater bat that killed you?
No, it was a stingray thing.
Oh, okay.
In the Ocarina of Time randomizer, you can make it so that it plays different sounds.
Oh, like what?
I remember one of the times I watched Nintendo Capri Sun do a randomizer for this. It was the King Zora noise.
Oh my god!
So every time he was low on health, it went oink, oink, oink.
That sounds horrible.
They never went up on land before.
They evolved. They remember. When they look at you, you can feel them trying to work things out.
Life finds a way.
Are these Zelda enemies autoerotic? Ah, yes, I've got to give you some bombs there in case you come to it with no bombs.
Well, they gave me. I mean, they gave me like 5 more arrows, but I'd like more than 5 more arrows, please.
I would like all the arrows, if that's okay.
I just like to always have arrows.
Listen, if Sandra can bring Deku nuts, I should be able to bring a reasonable amount of arrows with me to the dungeon.
Yeah.
Because I believe in adventurers being prepared.
I could see the squirrels and they were married.
No, the stingrays.
The stingrays were married.
We've come a long way from, like, waking a dude up. And, like, helping him get his milk to his farm.
I don't think we even did that. We just kind of, like, used his milk crate as a way to get into the castle.
Yeah, we just kind of exploited him, now that you think of, when I think about it.
Kind of like how he was exploiting his worker.
Poor Ingo! Yeah, that guy did all the work. He deserves to be in charge.
Well, he's also a dick.
So he's personally distasteful. Does that change the value he creates for the business?
So he's racist. What of it?
When has he been racist?
You don't know.
I'm like, when do they show Ingo being racist?
They don't. It's what you don't see. He doesn't want to hire Zoras to work on his ranch. He's the opposite of King Zora is what it is.
I mean, he's like a not sister. It's like a spiritual success. Oh, there was a Skulltula over there. Spiritual partner to
a counterpart.
Zora.
Counterpart.
Yeah, that works. Oh, thank God I got this token proving I destroyed it. Otherwise, no one would believe me that I killed a spider.
I mean, the cursed family would eventually find out when they turned back into normal people.
Yeah, but if that's the only way you've got of keeping score...
For fuck's sake.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well...
Arg.
Where did I miss a key?
Back into the briny deep with you.
I'm good at this game, honest.
Should we follow the rock? No, that leads back here.
Can't stop the rock. Alright, let's look at map.
There is chest there.
That's in the key room.
2F. There's chest there.
What is that? What is this? I hope this is not Chris's blood.
What is this crap?
Guess I should start doing coke.
Welcome to the coalition, JC.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Tooth and see.
Here's a picture.
Let's see what. Because the only things I can think of that I oh, I know where it is. Okay. I'd actually done part of the block pushing around to get at it, but I couldn't finish it because I needed the long shot. And then I can just go back into that room while the water levels up, so I'm good.
Okay.
And then, like, the only other things that I passed over were Skulltulas I couldn't reach without the long shot. One of them's in here. We sure have come a long way from making Pyomai jokes in Final Fantasy Adventure. Huh?
Yes, we have. We've come. What was like the first LP we did? I can't even remember.
Fatal Frame 2, and we never finished that.
Oh wow, we've come a long way from
technically,
getting jump scared in Fatal Frame.
Technically, the first thing that we did together was the first Deadly Premonition thing that never made it past like part 3.
Oh yeah, with your like terrible capture card, like
my Dazzle
capture.
Yeah,
card.
like I was like. I need this kind, the kind that has like the component.
Oh my god!
And my parents got me the composite for Christmas. And
oh my god! I remember.
I can work with this.
I had a sinus infection when we did that, and I took medicine right beforehand. So like the first 2 episodes, I sound okay, and then in the third one, I'm talking like this. I'm talking like this the entire time.
I also remember. We actually alternated back and forth with the controller.
That's right. Yes, we did.
We didn't do that this time around because Greg's like, I don't want to play this piece of shit.
That was an odd... Yeah, that was an odd early sort of experimentation we did where we were sort of handing the controller back and forth.
So push the block the rest of the way this way. See, I didn't even have to look it up.
Just had to look at the map.
Well, that's in the game. It's not on the internet.
Oh yes, no, I wasn't trying to equate the two or anything like that. How dare you look at the map in this adventure game?
That's what it's there for.
Real Zelda, no, you can't put the heart in the bottle.
Aww.
Real Zelda hardcore purists play with a reduced HUD where you can't see anything.
They probably do.
I'm sure. Even as I said that, I'm like, that mod probably exists.
They probably do that with like the original Zelda and stuff. Because like the only games that the only games I really see a lot of coverage of as far as Zelda is concerned, I mean, when it comes to like Let's Plays like this, are like the first one, A Link to the Past, and Ocarina of Time. Maybe more Link's Awakening now that the remake is coming out on the Switch, and that's the new hotness now.
A lot of people trying to get their LP out before the new one comes out. Yeah.
Probably. And I know that a lot of people who play Ocarina of Time usually go on to Majora's Mask afterwards. Like, we'll eventually be playing... I'll be playing Majora's Mask
eventually. And then they're never seen again.
That's the wrong way. Oh, with this again.
I went down the wrong path there, Edith. And there go my nipples again.
I think I have seen LPs of, like, you know, Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword as well, but they're not nearly... And Wind Waker is a little bit on the upside a little bit too, but
Mm-hmm.
like they're not nearly as much as the older ones.
Well, the thing with those is it's a lot harder to
emulate them.
Yeah.
I still I don't know how far like N64 emulation has come, but I know that it's still like a pain in the ass a lot of the times. Like when I was making that that Raspberry Pi machine that never got finished,
Mm-hmm.
I already had like the RetroPie, like the OS and everything set up. And I remember like we were using a Pi 3, which was the best one at the time.
I thought I muted that. Sorry.
Shit, I'm going this way again. I keep going in the same damn doors. And it's like I was able to, like with the emulators that were set up with it, like I was able to pretty much do like PlayStation emulation like flawlessly.
Yeah.
And then like I learned that like the N64 emulators like needed like 50 million different kinds of drivers.
That's weird.
And even then there was like a compatibility list to see what worked and what didn't. And like
never really had any trouble with N64 emulation.
well, it was probably because it was on a Pi 3 and not on
yeah.
like a regular computer. I mean, Pi 3s are regular computers, but
yeah, I know what you mean.
But like all of the games that I wanted to play were ones that like
Quest 64.
like Jet Force Gemini and Banjo-Kazooie, like they were all for fuck's sake.
They were all for fun. Oh, look, even Link looks like, fuck. I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Remember all that Lost that I said we weren't going to do? It's not being lost, it's...
All that Lost I said we weren't going to get. Well, we got it.
all that progress we were going to do. Those are good times.
Remember the days before the water temple?
Okay, we have to go north. We have to go north. North is the way to go. Even though I'm fairly sure I went through the northern door and I was like, oh, I already went through here. This is the wrong way. I was wrong. It's the right way to go, is north. So we can go through that waterfall bullshit again. Because we needed a key. But yeah, like everything that I wanted to play was like, I think I did have Quest 64 actually lined up for that, and now I don't have anything to play, you know, a reliable way to like integrate like N64 emulation into like any of the portables that I have. I mean, the only one I have really hacked is my 3DS.
Right.
But like I can't play N64 games on that unless they were like specifically remade for the 3DS. So while I can't play Quest 64, I can play its officially released Game Boy Color remake.
Oh my god. I mean, who would want anything else?
Well, I actually have it on there. I bet you didn't even know that game existed.
I did, actually.
Okay.
Remember the James Bond game for Game Boy? That was some weird shit.
I know of it, but I've never played it. Oh, this again. Oh, with this again. That's just like that's this whole temple. That's been this whole temple.
This again.
Oh, this again.
Yes, waddle to your
They can stay down there for a while. I don't want to do anything else with them.
Hey, you piece of shit, look at me. Look at me. Oh, it didn't jump. It's too smart for that.
Clever girl.
Never mind.
Who's the smart one now?
I thought it was clever. I was wrong. Oh! Oh, God!
To be continued.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Doodle-oo.
Unlike most JoJo fans, I've heard the entirety of that song.
That album is wonderful, so yeah.
And if that's the only song I've heard off that
You
album.
should clip that later. Like he's walking out thing. And it freeze frames with like the sepia and the to be continued.
I think there's only been like 2 Yes songs that I've really listened to. Roundabout was one of them.
Well, that's a shame. You should fix that. Oh, that was a fairy. You could have captured the fairy.
That's all right.
You fool! Eat it with your bottle mouth.
And the other one which I've listened to much more than that one is Owner of a Lonely Heart, I think. Yeah.
Well, that's pop yes.
Pop yes.
Yes,
I liked it.
They went poppy.
Well, I should be ashamed.
You should. You should only be listening to Close to the Edge. Not even the Yes album is like a little bit too mainstream. No, I'm just fucking with you. Listen to whatever the fuck you want.
Well, a lot of prog rock bands are like that. They always have like the phases they go through. Like my favorite phase of Rush is the '80s, and that everyone seems to disagree on that.
That's fair.
I mean, like the only like '80s albums like people like from Rush are Permanent Waves and Moving Pictures. Shit!
Delicious fairy. Ah, it tastes even better at full health. He's like, you want me to hear you? Now just rub up on me. I don't know why Link has become Carl from Aquatina going forward.
None of this matters.
None of this matters. Just rub up on me, darling. I'm the hero of Hyrule. Got my badass blue tunic.
Big dog T-shirt.
Oh God.
That was the red tunic. Was the big dog T-shirt?
Yes. Did you exchange a walk-on part with the big dogs for a lead role on the porch?
What?
It's just something that happened when I was when we were playing, and Wish You Were Here came on the Alexa, and I don't know, the Dobby thing got across in my mind, and I thought like that's a genius like lyric, because if you can't run with the big dogs, you stay on the porch.
Yeah.
Is this the boss? Are we at the boss? No.
We're about to be.
How much time is left?
2 minutes.
Let's just kill the boss and
Okay.
finish it up. Unless you die, then Then I throw the controller across the room, and
He'll do it too.
you discover that
Now I gotta.
Nintendo won't fix it at this point.
Now I have to pay for a new Wii U controller. You know how embarrassing that is?
Now I have to go to the hospital.
Get my stomach pumped because I ate your package.
Oh, what is that? An iPad? Down the hatch. Oh,
and then our manager comes and yells at us for being too loud. Well, she doesn't yell at us, but
well,
we were being too loud.
We were.
We were eating lunch in the office, where all the other people were on the phone and we weren't because we were on our lunch break.
Is that the boss?
No, but just the last Skulltula really quick. It's right inside.
Bruce Willis is the last Skulltula. Rated PG-13. They can't get me! Oh, you piece of shit!
See what you made me do? Made me waste an arrow on you.
There we go. Look what you made me do!
Okay, we're done with those. For this temple. The temple.
Mostly do chicken.
Mostly for chicken.
Alright.
I think there might be some fairies. They're either right outside the boss room or...
You've got a fairy, though.
Yeah, but who knows? I could fuck up. Well, not on this boss.
If he dies, he dies.
I think there are fairies in those pots, though. I'm gonna...
You hit the wrong piece of me.
There we go. Now, immediately unequip it.
Now immediately rub it all over your body. Rub it all over your tunic. You are the hero of Hyrule.
Rub, rub, rub my robot ass.
Rub, rub, rub my Hylian ass. Alright. Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
Up the slope.
This is all you have to do, really.
Did they think this was going to protect the boss room?
Well, the thing is, the slope, it's a slippery slope, so if I had let go, it would have forced me back down. So,
but you didn't. So
don't bring me down.
All right, here we go. We're fighting Floopal. Look out! That isn't normal water over there.
It isn't normal
It's
water.
piss.
I pissed in it. It's vodka. It's bad vodka. They use bad potatoes.
It's duty water. Watch out.
It smells like poo gas. Hey, wait a minute.
Sweet Jesus, Link, that's not water. It's blue butter.
Blue butter.
Morpho. Oh yeah, they really went to the mats to come up with a clever name for this one. Let's see, it morphs around a lot. It's Morph A.
So it uses, basically tries to...
Oh, it doesn't try to do anything, it succeeds.
It's not normally that successful. And then if it just hits the ground, then you gotta pull the core out with the hook shot.
Like that, and then smack it with your sword.
And then usually hit it, maybe just like one or two jump strikes with the Biggoron sword will kill it. But I don't have that, so
we get to plink away at it.
I'm still gonna try to do jump shots at it because they do more damage.
Shield up.
Well, if the thing is, if it gets a good hit and grabs you, it'll toss you all over the room into the spikes and stuff. Yeah, there's no range on this.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Ah. Yeah.
What's up with that? The nice thing, though, is if you're facing the tentacle directly like that, you have a much clearer shot of hitting him.
Oh, pulled it out, pulled it right against the wall. Here's a little something for all you busters.
Also, I think he's at a point where he's making more than one now as well, and
oh yep.
Sometimes it can be hard to gauge which one he's gonna travel through and which one he's not. Here we go.
Damn nice.
I remember thinking this was the hardest boss in the game when I was younger.
I remember having trouble with it as a kid.
Kind of adding on to the whole water temple sucks thing.
Yeah, I honestly can't remember if it was because it doesn't seem like it's difficult now, so it was probably just because it came at the end of such a frustrating dungeon.
Probably. But I do remember getting grabbed all the time. As opposed to now where I can gauge it a bit better.
What? That was perfect.
That was pork chops for dinner.
Haha.
Come on, you piece of shit. Whoa. There he is. Ah, there he is. fuck's sake, this again.
I mean, that's what this temple is.
Don't worry, like, the temples that we have left, there's gonna be, like, not nearly as much, like, backtracking and forgetting where shit is.
Oh yeah, this is the worst with regards to that.
They're a lot more straightforward. In, like, how you traverse. I can't even think of, like, what I would consider to be the hardest boss now.
I'm not sure. It's been so long for me, I don't know that I can really tell you.
I honestly just want to say Phantom Ganon, because sometimes it can be hard to do the volleyball thing with him, because it goes so quickly. Because this wasn't hard, this was just time-consuming.
No, You didn't even need the one fairy that you had going in, so...
Yeah. Drip, drip, drip.
Sweet Jesus, Link! That's not water! It's vaporwave!
But that means that we want it.
It's too late.
It's... it's not water, it's aesthetic.
No, it's aesthetic with the letters stretched out.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, I think it might be a good idea to just go ahead and cut video here.
Yep.
When we come back, we'll come back with the cutscenes, and then we'll go on to collectathoning items.
Excellent.
So until then, I've been Rado Goji.
And I'm Sorlin Greg.
We'll be here next time. Join us, won't you?